Well, it's been about a year and a half after the Buzzer podcast is officially back on CP.
We back.
We back.
We back.
A lot to discuss. Not enough time, but we're gonna try to fit everything in. How you been, man?
And I've been straight, man. Trying to dodge the corona, man. Really, that's really what it's about. Just trying to dodge that corona. But I've been good. It's been an eventful couple months. Just trying to get through it. And we had basketball a little bit that helped me through a little bit, but I need some more. I ain't even gonna lie, man. It's not like it would be good if I could play. Like if I could go to the gym and hoop, it'd be cool. But now I'm sitting at home. I can't watch basketball or play. So I mean, it's cool. It's cool. How about you? What's going on with you?
Well, I'm dodging corona. Still going to work. God bless. I got a little girl now in my life.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you, brother.
For sure.
Family man. Almost that time to relaunch Do More Say Less, which is this podcast. It's sponsored by Do More Say Less and all that. So, but let's get right to it because there's a lot to discuss. NBA season recap.
Listen, man. Listen. I'm gonna let you get yours off. Go ahead.
Nah,
bro. I'm gonna let you get yours off. You got your hoodie on.
Ain't nothing.
I'm gonna let you get yours off. Go ahead, man.
Well,
all the I told you so's, get it out the way, dog.
I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, Lakers are the 2019-2020 NBA champions, as rightfully so.
Hey, I'll give it to you.
Like I told everybody from the start, we was gonna do it. There's a lot of doubt out there. You know, everybody had the Clippers or the Bucks winning it, or people had the Sixers winning it. That's crazy. In Denver, kind of crazy, but that's ESPN for you. LeBron James, once again, King James, man. I took my hat off to him. Him and Anthony Davis, the chemistry from the start of the season was just fantastic. The whole team was a family-oriented team throughout the whole season. From October to mid-March, after coming off a big weekend, beating the Bucks on a Friday night, and then turning around and beating the Clippers on a Sunday afternoon. And then by that Tuesday, after we lost to the Nets, the season got put on hold for 4 or 5 months. Then the restart happened in late July, 8 seeding games for everybody that was invited to the bubble out in Disney. Shout out to Disney World for, allowing the NBA to finish their season out and to crown the champion, which was rightfully so. The Los Angeles Lakers, this title does not deserve an asterisk next to it.
I agree.
That's for Skip Bayless and anybody else that, believe otherwise. The Lakers were the toughest team mentally and physically, stayed in the bubble, away from family and friends for the most part. Hats off to the Miami Heat. They beat the reigning MVP, two-time MVP, Greek Freak, and the Milwaukee Bucks in the second round. Then got to the conference final, beat Boston in, what was that, 6 games? 6 games. That was a good series. And they forced the Lakers to 6 games, which was I never took them for granted. I never will take them for granted. No matter undersized or undertalented, never take your opponent for granted. And the Lakers did what they needed to do. They won a championship in the memory of the great late Kobe Bryant. Wish he was here today to celebrate it with them, but he's watching from above. I know he's very proud. But me knowing Kobe and following him his whole career, if I was knowing him, I'm pretty sure he'll probably, if he was here, he'll tell the Lakers to go out and do it again. That's for another topic. But I'm excited, man. Basketball is great again because the Lakers are great again. And, I don't know what to say, man. That other LA team, man, it's just, I don't know, man. But shout out to Denver, too, man. They came back 3-1 on Kawhi Leonard, last season's Finals MVP, and playoff P, George Paul, however you want to go about it. Did they thing, but I'm in a great place right now, bro.
I bet you are, dog. That's the opposite of what my guys are, man. The Chicago Bulls, man. We are down in the dumps. All we do is the only time we felt like we was winners when we was looking at The Last Dance. That's the only time we ever felt good about anything. But we'll get into it later about the new coach that we got. But just on just a season recap, like I was very impressed with what the NBA did as far as the NBA bubble. They didn't have no cases throughout the whole entire time. I think that was dope. Um, the way Adam Silver put it together, the way he had them going through the daily tests and things like that. I feel like he is the best commissioner in all of the sports.
I'll vote Adam Silver for president.
He is he always has a plan. He always executes his plan, and it always comes out in the right way. He always looks like the genius. So I think that bubble was a tremendous success because we looking at
great basketball.
A lot of great. I definitely thought it was going to be sluggish, but I feel like after like the first third game, I guess for everybody started kicking it in and getting to the flow.
T.J. Warren was looking like a superstar.
T.J. Warren, the bubble MVP.
Suns 8-0.
Suns, Devin Booker looking like Kobe out there.
Yeah,
Looking like Kobe. Even though they couldn't get into the playoffs, but they fought hard. He fought hard.
I was upset about that. I really wanted to see Ja in the playoffs,
but the real bubble MVP, my guy,
Dame
Dollar.
Much respect.
Put his team.
To Dame Dollar.
He knew what he had to do. He came to that bubble, and he wanted the opportunity, and he seized that opportunity. So you got to give it up to him, even if you don't like him, or I don't know why you wouldn't like him. I'm not talking about you, just anybody. I don't know why you wouldn't like Dame, but if you don't like him, you gotta put some respect on his name after the way he performed in the bubble.
Skip Bayless is one of those people.
For sure, because we're not even talking about him. What else? The biggest disappointment in the bubble, the Sixers. They were terrible. They got swept in the first round.
The second best player didn't play.
It don't matter.
I wouldn't say that was the biggest disappointment. I would go with
the biggest disappointment, bro. They didn't put up a fight. They put up a fight in the last game that they lost. Other than that, the Celtics outplayed them, outcoached them. They did everything better than them.
I think me and you could outcoach Brett Burns.
I'm pretty sure.
I wouldn't say the Sixers are the biggest disappointment. I would go with the LA Staples, other team that runs out Staples for the season.
I forgot about them. They are.
They was up 3-1. Oh, side note, this is the third time that Doc Rivers has blown a 3-1 lead.
Let's not make that a narrative though, because it's not all on him.
It's not all on Doc. I mean, unfortunately his team didn't really want to be there.
You know what I'm saying?
That game 7 with Paul George and playoff P. I'm sorry, I'm putting some respect on playoff P.
You don't got to.
Him and Kawhi combined for I think it was 20 points. They didn't score in the fourth quarter, something like that. Paul George shot an open 3-pointer in the right corner and clanked the side of the backboard. Both sides. And yet this all season he's talking to Ronnie about his 2K overall. Don't make sense, but that's Clippers' problem. Kawhi, he played horrible in that game 7. And 6. He's still top 5 in the league. I'm not going to diminish too much in that, but again, there's levels to this, and LeBron James proved to be the best player in the world. The Bucks, I wasn't shocked that Miami beat them. If you could remember, I did say I like Miami chances to at least to force Game 7 and anything can happen against the Bucks, because you're not going to win a championship or even get to the finals if Chris Middleton is your second best player. He's a really good player. Don't get me wrong. He's an all-star player. But he's not that MVP caliber, superstar tier player to help the best player get to the NBA finals and hopefully win. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I think Denver shocked a lot of people by that 3-1 comeback. They did it twice. That Utah series in the first round was fantastic. That and against the who I think was overhyped, they had 1,000,001 bodies to stop or to put in front of LeBron James come playoff time if we was to see them in the conference finals. To my knowledge, I think they would have lost in the first round if the referee didn't eject Porzingis. And first, what was that, game 1 or game 2?
I think that was game.
game one that they won. I think Dallas won, something like
I
that.
think it was game one. No, I'm sorry.
Shout out to Luka Doncic, who is my MVP for next season. That's another for next second round, whatever the case may be. But yeah, my biggest disappointment award will go to the LA Flippers.
Yeah, they did disappoint me. I didn't, and it's crazy because the other day I was just listening to one of our previous episodes. Go back and listen to it. We on Apple Podcasts, you feel me, and a couple other places.
And Spotify.
But I was listening to one of the things, and I called it. I said, yo, the only way this season will be a disappointment is if they get knocked out in the second round, and that was in like October. And then now look, we talking about them getting knocked out in the second round. Like, they did a whole lot, and like I told you when we were talking about it, like they didn't prepare for that kind of team. If you had a dynamic guard like Jamal Murray
and a big, a great
and
big,
a big, you could
arguably an MVP caliber player,
a reasonable big. You can kind of sniff out all the Clippers' weaknesses. Because if you got a wing, they're gonna take your wing out the game. Unless your wing is
gonna try to take.
Unless your wing is like LeBron or KD, they're taking your wing out the game. Like
they didn't seem to have an answer for Jamal Murray.
Because they don't got the guards.
And also, I mean, well, all season I was hearing this is the best two-way defenders, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, since Mike and Pippen. So, I don't know. I need some clarification on that because Mike and Pippen, no way in hell they would have let a player like Jamal Murray, who's not even arguably an MVP caliber player, do the things that he did on the perimeter, along with Joker, their best player on the team, dominate the way he did. And that was the Clippers' problem. They did everything possible, got every player possible that was 6'6" and above to put in front of LeBron James, but it didn't fix their needs. They need a big that could defend on the perimeter or just defend in the post.
But I mean, every team need a big that can defend on the perimeter. Every team don't got that.
It's only one. You're right about that, and
So,
I think it's only one, maybe two players that could defend that 6'10" and a half that the Lakers got in the middle, Anthony Davis. And I think that would be Giannis in Milwaukee, even though he didn't want to guard Jimmy Butler when Jimmy Butler dropped 43 points. And, he went to the media and said that wasn't his job. But you being the best player on both ends of the court for your team, it's your job to guard the best player, or at least the player that is cooking your whole entire roster for 40-something points in a W, especially in the playoffs. But,
man,
to teach his own.
To me, the reason why the Clippers lost that series is because the thing with basketball and with playoff, it's about matchups.
Okay.
The Clippers they don't have no bigs.
Nope.
And they don't have a point guard that made Jamal Murray work on the other end.
True.
So Jamal Murray was
excited about the Reggie Jackson shot.
Jamal Murray was sagging off on defense because he didn't have to play no defense because Pat Beverly wasn't gonna do nothing.
Reggie Jackson,
So it was nothing they could do. And then with him and Jokic, he's a triple threat. Once he come off that pick and roll, what you gonna do? He gonna pass, he gonna shoot it. So it's like
Lemon Pepper Lou was playing. He played.
Lemon Pepper Lou
played.
But like I said, man, like it's the matchup. The matchup, and they didn't play well. Let's not excuse them.
Oh, they didn't. They
did not play well. But I think the matchup is what did it because we can't discount the fact that they got up 3-1. So they was playing good. But then Jamal Murray just turned it up. So like, and as far as the championship go, congrats to LeBron, congrats to Anthony Davis, congrats to the whole Lakers nation. Y'all waited what? 10 years for this?
10 years. We started that guy right. This is how we did it in 2000 with Shaq and Kobe.
And y'all deserve it. I'm not gonna take nothing away from your team. I like mostly everybody on your team. Like I can't think of nobody I don't like on your team. I would like to see how y'all gonna go about free agency. Because y'all got a lot of 1-year deals. So that's like I would like to see how that go. But
I think Bob Pelinka is really the GM executive of the year, but they gave it to the other LA team,
which I would have did. Because like you can't lie. You did not expect Dwight to have that big of a role. You knew he was going to contribute, but you didn't think he was going to have that big of a role.
I mean, that's a big role, but when it's your last stop and you know that's your last chance of potentially getting another, at least a good 2 to maybe 3 year deal from another team, money wise, to finish out your career, you gotta do, you gotta play well.
But I
But
feel like he changed his whole way of playing. Like now he's not
like the
even
goofy little, the
he's
White
not even
Howard,
yeah, not even that. I'm just talking about on the court. Like Dwight Howard is not that big shoulder, big body, defensive, athletic dude anymore. Now he's the dude that's going to make the game like ugly. He gonna try to fight you like, and that I feel like that was one thing that y'all was lacking throughout the season. Y'all didn't have nobody that was tough. That's why y'all got Markeith, because y'all needed somebody that was gonna get down there and that was gonna fight. Yeah, man. Dwight, my guy, man. I'm happy for him, bro. Like with all the stuff he went through, with the accusations and how he was jumping from team to team to team to team.
Yeah, he was starting to look like Shaq towards the end.
But the crazy thing is, I feel like people was disrespecting him. Like if you averaging 16 and 12,
that's not bad.
That's not a bad joint. Like that's not bad numbers for a center.
And I think that people forget that what year was that when they came back from 3-1 against the Clippers in that second round?
I was like 16, I think.
Harden didn't play so well those.
He didn't play that fourth quarter.
He didn't. It was Josh Smith and Dwight Howard balling out of control to bring them back to win that series.
Right.
And then they lost to Golden State. That was the year Golden State won their first championship. Whatever. Hats off to that Golden State team. But I want to shout out Jeannie Buss, the boss lady, first lady, or I think the first lady in basketball, I believe, or in sports period, to win as an owner of a team to win a championship. Much success to you. Much blessings. I know your father, the late great Dr. Buss, is proud of you. I just hope that you continue to do the right thing, continue to put the right basketball minds in positions to make the decisions that need to be made for the Lakers as a whole, not from top to bottom, so we can keep this train rolling.
And let me say, this is so like off topic. This is so a different sport, but like you can look at how different the situation is in Dallas with the Cowboys and like the Lakers. When you got an owner who don't mind giving football people or basketball people, in her case, basketball minds control, it gives her a championship.
Yep.
Main man been taking over that team since he bought it. They only got their last chip. We wasn't even born.
It wasn't.
So it's like that goes to show you how smarter she is as an owner. Just comparing her to Jerry Jones. But yeah, like I'm happy for the Lakers. I'm happy for LeBron. I hate that these conversations is coming back up again
about
him and Jordan. It really needs to stop. You my man. Like it's a wrap. He'll never get there.
I'm not going to say never.
He'll never get there.
I'm not going to say he's not
ever
going to get 6 championships.
He still got 6 losses.
That's fine. Listen, man.
Just done it, did it.
Somebody has to win. Somebody's going to win 6 championships. Whether LeBron does it, I believe the Lakers are in position. Because I got a big take once we get to the next segment about NBA offseason predictions. LeBron gets 6 championships. He's the greatest player to ever play the game. It's just that simple. He has.
You said that.
He has when he retired, statistically he's gonna be looked at as the greatest of all time.
Are we all right? Just let me know before we go forward. Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna have this debate on camera right now?
I don't want to talk about career-wise. I just want to enjoy the greatness. I didn't get to see the bald-headed guy that played for Chicago 25 years ago.
You don't have to. You know the numbers.
No, I don't. I know Kobe numbers. I don't care.
His number's not touching the bald-headed guy either.
He passed him on the all-time scoring list.
Don't matter.
1 championship less.
Listen, I would hope Kobe or LeBron or Kevin Durant or any of them, I would hope y'all get more points than that man. He only played 13 years. LeBron is going to his 18th.
Played 15. We're not about to count the Washington years.
Cool. He played 15. LeBron still got 2 more years on him, and so do Kobe. So at the end of the day, I would hope, because y'all are great players, I would hope y'all have more career numbers than he does. Like
I wouldn't be surprised if Steph Curry get up there and score. He shoots so many 3-pointers, so it's just like it's just there.
Listen, he got it. He
But
I don't know.
you know,
I'm not good at math. I don't know what he got.
once again, thank you to the Los Angeles Lakers organization, Jeannie Buss, Rob Pelinka, Frankie V, Frank Vogel. You know what I mean? Got you a championship, baby. Welcome to LA. You know what I mean? I just hope going into next season, in the next segment, we already talk about, all-season predictions, but I got a feeling the Lakers are going to make the right moves and get signed back the right players. So, once
Let's
again,
get into that. What, as a Lakers fan, y'all just coming off a championship.
right?
Y'all on a high. What do you think that the Lakers should do to continue their momentum to another championship?
One, Anthony Davis has to become the best player in the world. LeBron, he's had a whole year together with LeBron and Rondo, two of the greatest basketball minds ever. One of them arguably the greatest player of all time, LeBron James. So he's learned leadership, how to lead a team. On both ends of the court, Anthony Davis can do it all. Inside, outside scoring, free throw, he shoot a career high 86, 87% from the line. He's 27, 28 a night, 12 rebounds, rolling out his sleep. He gotta learn. He gotta become the best player in the world. And
So
I think
personnel-wise, what do you?
personnel-wise, if the Lakers get either of these three guards from the Eastern Conference,
Well, if you say what I think you about to say, stop bringing him up. He's not going to y'all.
I'm going to say it anyway. If they get your guy Zach,
No, y'all not.
all right,
That's all we got.
I don't know. Well, yeah. Well, you see how that's turning out. Shout out to Scott Brooks on that coaching job too. I'm happy for that pickup for the Bulls.
Billy Donovan.
Billy Donovan. They look alike. My fault. Zach, Victor Oladipo, especially Bradley Beal. It would be, I don't know how they would pull it off. It would probably be a 4-team, 3-team trade to get Bradley Beal in the Lakers uniform to make that happen, money-wise, draft picks, good players, or whatever the case may be. Because I believe Washington is about to break that up this offseason. I just think they are. But Lakers get one of them three guards, they will three-peat. Unless I'm going off Stephen A. Smith, who was the same person that was crying and upset and said Kevin Durant going to Golden State was the weakest move in NBA history by a superstar. But he's the first person to report Golden State is trying to sign Giannis and he think he should go there to win some championships.
I got a hot take on that too.
That would be the only team I think would be in the weight of the Lakers three-peating, because Giannis with the greatest shooters of all time. I don't know how you would defend that, especially as LeBron is aging. Even though LeBron is aging very well, he's transitioning to a full-out point guard that can still give you 30 and show you flashes in each game that he can still do it on both ends of the court, which I'm very appreciative. LeBron, keep taking your time during a regular season like you do. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And AD got to become the best player in the league. So I say we need an elite, a very good all-star caliber player at the two-guard position. I'd rather bring Danny Green off the bench. That I would like for us to bring Boogie back. I definitely want us to bring Dwight Howard back. If the Clippers are going to outbid the Lakers, or any team is going to outbid the Lakers to sign Rondo, so be it. That would be a key loss because he played really well during the playoffs. Playoff Rondo was in full effect, especially that Game 6, that closeout game against the Miami Heat in the finals. He was 21 points, 9 assists. I think he was 8 for 12 shooting from the floor. That would be he would be missed, but we need an elite two guard. Bring back KCP, bring back Dwight Howard. I would like to bring back Boogie. I think Boogie will blossom off the bench a good 20 minutes a night. He'll be a good 15 to 18 point scorer. I think he's officially now healthy. Got to get his legs underneath of him. I don't know what we're going to do with Kyle Kuzma, but if we're trying to trade for somebody over there in the East, he's going to be part of that. And I don't think Laker Nation would be upset if he's gone. Because Kuzma didn't play great, but he did look better on all around as a player on both ends of the court. So I was proud to see that growth in his game, but he got a lot to go. Other than that, I think for the most part the Lakers are good. I think LeBron is going to age gracefully as he gets older. He's playing point guard now, so it's not a better point guard than LeBron James, if you ask me. 6'9" at that, because he over the defense. IQ's out of this world. But AD got to become the best player in the world. The Lakers got to get, I think, our best chance for a guard at the 2 position that can create and play on both sides of the ball is Victor Oladipo, because of his injuries over the recent years. So I think we could get away with stealing him in a trade. If they want, I know they will want Bradley Beal. That would have to be like a 3-team trade. Give up some picks, Kuzma, whoever. I don't care. If you put Bradley Beal or LeBron James or Anthony Davis, I don't care who is on the other side of the court. The Lakers will win a championship, and I'm hoping we run into the Nets in the finals this upcoming season, because they got to see us. They got to see us. Kyrie been chirping at the mouth, and for one, Kyrie, you and KD need to worry about staying healthy. I don't care about the Nets signing Mike D'Antoni or Mike Dickhead, because he don't know the defensive side of the game. Great offensive mind, I give him that. But I seen what he could do with Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire, 7 seconds or less. I seen what he was able to do with James Harden and Westbrook to a degree. But he hasn't won anything, hasn't really proven anything but to win 60-plus games. So yeah, Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, y'all got to see the Lakers. I'm going to sit here and be the first to say Golden State is a big issue to me, because we got to guard Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, who are coming back with a vengeance. Is going to remind the whole world how good of a team they are when fully healthy. Even if they keep that second pick in the first round, or they trade it for a quality player, I believe Andrew Wiggins is going to blossom, because he's not going to be pressured to be the second guy or the number 1 guy like he was in Minnesota next to Cat. I think he's going to average about 23, because Curry's going to average his 27, 28. Clay's going to get his 23 to 25. Draymond's going to look like Draymond again. And them young guys that they got, Eric Pascal and the other guys, they got some players that can play. So Golden State is on my radar. I believe Doc Rivers and the Sixers will have a better season than the Clippers. And I got Luka Doncic for MVP next year. One of my favorite players to watch. I hope one day, if you don't sign back with Dallas, you want to go to the Lakers. I'm just putting that out there. That's pretty much. I got the Lakers winning it, repeating next year. That's pretty my predictions, honestly.
Off-season predictions. I don't. You said a lot. I don't think Washington is going to break it up. I think they're going to stay one more year. I don't think the Sixers are going to break it up. I think they're going to stay one more year. They just going to get pieces to put around.
Al Horford's gone. He's
going
gone.
to be. It's not that set in stone. I wish I could say that, but that big contract is going to be hard to move.
True, that is true.
You got to put that pick in. That pick in, and that pick is not high. It's like 22. I thought it was like 17. It's like 22. So you got it. You got to finesse a team. And honestly, they got Daryl Morey. They just hired him, so I think that's the best finesser probably in the whole league.
Yeah, right about that.
So I think they'll get a few pieces. I think they'll be way better than next year. They got a better coach already, and I like the path that they're on. I like what the Lakers. You know, the Lakers are going to be the Lakers. They're going to push the sunshine and all of that in these free agents' faces.
Clutch Sports is in effect too.
In Clutch. So somebody. I don't know if y'all gonna get a Bradley Beal type of player. Like I was telling you before, I feel like y'all need to get more shooters. Just get like a Danilo Gallinari.
I would like Gallinari.
Joe Harris.
I would like Joe Harris.
Players like that shoot.
But my thing now going forward is LeBron looked good in this playoff run. I want to get that third solid player that the defense got to worry about. Because, yeah, LeBron's playing full-on point guard and still giving us, 25, 27 a night. But I want that third solid star to let LeBron keep taking his time during the regular season, so when playoffs do come, because there's so much on his shoulders come playoff time, because everybody's looking. If LeBron's not in the finals, it's kind of a failure, basically.
So question: are you willing? Because y'all had a bottom 5 bench in the league. Yes, y'all had a bottom as far as production.
Okay.
Names, y'all had all the names. Y'all had all the names.
Rondo and Dion.
Y'all had Rondo, Dion, Keith. Who else? Caruso.
I would love to bring Keith back too. I hope we bring more Keith back.
Y'all had Caruso. Y'all had J.R. Smith.
And everybody didn't like them names
Dwight.
though. I was telling you about Caruso last season. Y'all didn't like him.
I still don't care about him. But you want that third star so bad? Y'all already have a bad bench. Are you willing to further deplete that bench just so you can get a Bradley Beal?
That's been for Bradley Beal, hell yeah. But if you look at history, the Lakers always have done that. They was able to find a decent quality role player to come off the bench and fulfill the role. That's been the Lakers their whole history. That's just been the Lakers in history. That's just what we do. We get the big fishes, and we go get some nice little. Listen, I got LeBron James, Rob Pelinka, and Clutch Sports on my side, and the Lakers just won the championship. I can't name not one player. Well, I could probably name a few that don't want to play with the Lakers and LeBron, take less money, but they probably like all-star caliber players. But role playing wise, there's a lot of players that's probably that we could go and get that's going to want to come over there and play their role at the bench.
I mean, I don't disagree with you because your whole team did that. Mm-hmm. Your whole team this year did that. Like, y'all had nothing but, let's be honest, players that teams threw away. Nobody cared about Rondo no more. Everybody thought Rondo was washed up.
He said he's going to retire.
Everybody thought Dwight was washed up.
Yeah.
A lot of people, if it wasn't for Golden State, JaVale McGee wouldn't be in the league.
True.
So it's like y'all had a bunch of players that teams threw away. So I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But what I'm saying is y'all already had a bad bench, right? You want a third
I don't think
star.
I don't think it was bad.
Y'all got a bad bench.
I don't think it was bad.
Y'all bottom 5.
We wasn't a high scoring productive bench, but it wasn't bad. I don't think it was bad.
But that's the thing.
Because come playoff time, we was the better team versus everybody.
But when playoff time came, y'all didn't play y'all bench. JaVale McGee stopped getting time. JR didn't get time.
McGee didn't play in the Houston series or Dwight. JR
was in their crunch minutes.
Yeah. So was Jared Dudley.
I like
Jared
garbage
Dudley.
time.
Bring Jared Dudley back. That's my guy. He's a good locker room guy. That's my guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all, you saying that you want to get this third star, but you got to think about it from the other team's point of view. If you don't have nothing to give me, why am I giving you my third star?
That's true. That is also true.
Or my star.
No, that's you're absolutely right. But it's a fool in every conference.
I don't. Y'all gonna have to sign somebody. Y'all gonna have to lure somebody.
I mean, listen. The Lakers go ahead, bring in Gallinari. We get Avery Bradley back. That was a key player that we was missing on both ends. 3 and 3.
He might not want to come back.
I think he'll come back. He'll come back to play, especially if he don't got to play in a bubble next season. Hopefully, we don't know what COVID's gonna do going into next season.
But the bubble wasn't the reason he didn't play.
It was his son, health wise.
So
that's true. But I think Bradley back. I don't think Rondo goes anywhere because Anthony Davis called Rondo and said, "I want you to come back." I don't think Rondo goes anywhere. I think he takes. He'll probably get a little bit, a couple of hours to sign back for another 1 year. I think I read the Lakers and Dwight have simultaneously agreed on a contract for him to re-sign back. That's a great sign for us in Laker Nation because he played a big deal. We all know AD don't really like playing the center unless need to, and we seen that in the Houston series when he was cooking PJ Tucker and them for about 40. Dwight needs to be back. If I could bring Rondo back for the playoffs, I'd be happy with that. But we could bring Rondo back. I want to bring KCP back. If KCP don't come back, I see him going to Brooklyn, and we probably get Joe Harris. I think it's an even trade, but KCP is a better defender than Joe Harris. But it's going to be good also. I think the Lakers are going to get somebody. They keep throwing this Chris Paul thing out. I don't want Chris Paul in a trade. If OKC buys Chris Paul's contract out and he's on the market, you sign Chris Paul. But you don't got your other cap space after you sign AD to probably like a 3-year, 4-year extension for a 35, 34-year-old Chris Paul, even though he played great last season, don't get me wrong. I was probably one of the few that said don't count OKC out for making the playoffs because it was all right. But you don't trade for a 34-year-old, 35-year-old Chris Paul with that contract. You don't do that. And I believe the Lakers won't do that. We're not stuck in this. Not 2014, 2013 when we were giving away money to Luol Deng and Timothy Mozgov. I think we could have signed you for the money they gave Luol Deng. I'm just saying.
Give me $100,000. I'm in that joint. Give me a
but
$5.
No, I think it's gonna be a really. I think the Lakers are gonna do the right things this offseason, sign the right quality players. I would take Gallinari. I'd take Carmelo Anthony because he proved me wrong. I didn't think Melo could fit that catch and shoot corner three, but Portland did let Melo play his game.
I don't get why you didn't.
They did let him play his game.
Again,
I'd take Melo. I'd take Melo and Gallinari out the mid. Ain't gonna be much defense being played.
I really don't understand why people are sleeping on Melo from the jump.
Because of the way the league changed. But it's understandable. It's totally understandable. But I believe the Lakers are really going to do. They're going to get key players. Derrick Rose is connected to us. I wouldn't be mad at trading for Derrick Rose. He looked good in Detroit. He looked really good.
So you don't mind trading for Derrick? Why? Because he's 4 years younger.
Younger. He's not going to have to. He's not going to be called upon to play Derrick Rose in Chicago. He got playoff experience. He's been to the Eastern Conference Finals a couple times. He could play. He come off the bench, give us 18, maybe 22 a night. I'm satisfied with it. 3-point wise is not that great, but if I could have a guard that could get LeBron off the ball for some of the time during games, and LeBron could just score and rebound, that's a deadly combination with him and AD. I'm not mad at that.
I wouldn't do it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I would. Well, it depends. Like every team is different.
True.
If I was y'all, I would focus more on trying to get more shooting.
True.
Because
I highly agree with that.
That's what I feel like. That's where y'all lack. Y'all needed a ball handler.
Yeah.
Pause.
We did. That. We had that with Rondo.
And y'all needed another shooter or more shooters because the two dudes that y'all picked up, who everybody was hyped on, they was from the hood.
Champ Cheese.
JR and Cheese.
Champ Cheese, man. Listen, man. No, Champ Cheese had a groin injury coming into the final series. He did play a little bit here and there in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. Man. And him and AD, when Deion Waiters and Anthony Davis was on the court together, 65%, 70% statistically, the offense flowed very well. Bring back Champ Cheese, baby. Bring back Champ. You saw what LeBron said in the joint on his live. He said Cheese, I'm coming to get you. He went and got Champ Cheese. Listen. I wouldn't be mad at bringing Deion back. Deion, whatever it is with LeBron, his leadership, players' whole outside life change. They coming to practice earlier. They staying later. They playing better on the court. You see how much love you got for Alex Caruso, a great basketball man. Listen, man, that's the GOAT. And that's the GOAT of the team. How about that?
Listen, dog. Listen, Deion, man.
I'm proud of Deion, man. He got a trophy. Him and Kyle got trophies for the city.
This is what I'm saying.
And Keith.
Deion.
Philly on the mat right now.
If you smart, right, I'm going to tell you what you do. Right? You leave LA.
Don't leave LA, Deion.
Right? Leave LA. And you take yourself to Minnesota.
You gonna get paid?
And you get paid.
You gonna get the time.
And you come off that bench and you average 16, 17 a night.
That's how you got paid with Miami.
They don't got nothing off the bench. You need to go somewhere because if your perfect fit, I'm not gonna lie to you, your perfect fit is with the Sixers.
True.
But it's I don't
want Deion.
Listen, no, I don't want none of them Philly boys home.
I don't.
Only Philly boy I would like here is Kyle. Is because he's more mature than all of them. Yeah. He's been in the league for a decade and he got a ring, so his leadership will help.
That's my guy. I'll take Kyle right now.
You can't have Deion after a game. He in South Philly on the bikes. Like no, you know you're
gonna be out there with me when we come to the city.
No. You Deion, you go somewhere where you can flourish.
Deion will fit good on Golden State? On the bench?
No. He need the ball in his hand. He need the ball in his hand.
Who do Golden State got out there bench right now that need the ball in their hand?
But they're not gonna sit. They not gonna sit him. They're not gonna sit Clay and stuff on the bench for him to come in and run the offense. Cause he can't. He can't run offense.
Well, Draymond runs the Golden State offense.
Draymond do everything. So, me, what I want to see. Here's my hot take.
I don't want to see Giannis in Golden State.
Here's
I wouldn't mind it.
I'm not opposed to, and I'm gonna tell you why. You bring up the KD situation.
That means the Lakers get a chance. I never start.
You bring up the KD situation when that's totally different, right? I'm gonna tell you why. Kevin Durant had a 3-1 lead over the Golden State Warriors.
Him and Russell Westbrook, they both choked.
Right? He lost. First of all, he had the lead, lost it, went to them, and joined them. It's like that's totally different. Giannis didn't lose to Golden State. Giannis needs to go somewhere where he can get help because nobody's coming to Milwaukee. Nobody. So it's either
the same reason why Kareem left and went to the Lakers.
Right. Now, me personally, it's only if he's going to leave Milwaukee and he's going to leave that $250 million on that table. It's only two people. It's only two teams that I think he should go to because they fit his personality and they fit his play style. Golden State or Miami. Miami, a hard working organization.
They had the shooters.
They got the shooters. They got the young players that he can grow with. He has Jimmy, where the leadership, as far as like galvanizing your team, it's not on him. It'll be on Jimmy.
Right.
Whereas all he got to worry about is getting better and leading his team and being.
We seen what Jimmy just did with that Miami.
That's what I'm saying. And then he didn't imagine if he had a literal big. Like imagine if Bam
on the size, but he plays well at the 5 position.
So I would like to see him in Miami.
Well, if
but if he goes to Golden State, I wouldn't be upset.
Okay, but what if they trade? Because they linked to trading for Chris Paul too.
Wouldn't be upset with that either.
I wouldn't be either.
Like me, with that organization and how they're ran,
right?
If you got that headstrong type of personality, you'll fit. Like Jimmy. Jimmy is a disruption, apparently. But once he get to Miami, he leading them to the finals.
Exactly.
Why? Because everybody in that organization is just like him.
Yeah, and they fit Jimmy's style of play. And D Wade said that. He said when Pat Riley called him, asked what you think about, he said Jimmy is built for, and Miami organization is built for Jimmy Butler's style of play, which. If Brett Brown wasn't in Philly,
he would have stayed here.
It probably would have been the Sixers and the Lakers.
He would have stayed here. Jimmy is, and there's only a few players in the NBA like that. Jimmy Butler is a tone creator. He comes into your organization, he sets a tone.
I would love to play with Jimmy Butler.
He sets a tone. He came to us and learned how to be like that.
True.
Then when it was his team, he set the tone. Went to Minnesota, set the tone. Ruffled feathers, but he set the tone. Went to Philly.
And B played his best career basketball.
And B played his heart out for that man because he knew that Jimmy might have said something crazy to you, but you knew bottom line he wanted.
And that would be the one team if the Sixers decide to part ways with Ben and Embiid, which I think might happen.
Which is dumb.
It's dumb, but to me, like I said. When the season was going on, I think Ben should have been at the level that Giannis is at. But you say all along he needs his own team with the same type of pieces. We'll see that.
I don't see why people keep putting Giannis so far ahead of Ben.
When you think about it,
the only thing is he's just way more aggressive. If Ben was aggressive,
I agree with you. But
they
was peaking at the same time in their careers. This is why people put Giannis and Ben in the same conversation.
They couldn't have been peaking at the same time. Giannis got in the league in 2013. Ben just came 3 years ago. Ben coming into his 4th year.
Officially his 5th. He didn't play his rookie year, but whatever.
Ben got drafted in 2016.
Donovan Mitchell was really the rookie of the year, but okay.
Really wasn't. But
really was.
Ben got drafted in 2016. Giannis was already ascending. Ben came into the league playing the same way he playing today. That's his issue. He has not improved his game at all.
I like that Ben at LSU.
At the end of the day, nobody can make me believe that Giannis is so much better than him, all because he takes more shots.
I think they really are the same players. Just Giannis is not scared to shoot the tray ball, make or miss.
But then again, okay, and then
Giannis do have 2 MVPs.
He got two MVPs because of his aggressiveness, and his team is built around him.
Yeah, Giannis off the Bucks probably like a 6th or 7th seed in the East.
If with Ben, first of all, Ben is not scared to take on that defensive assignment. He would have guarded Jimmy.
No, he's not. He's not at all. I respect. If you play defense, you can play on the Lakers any day of the week.
And
that's just me.
you got to understand too. I feel like people see the greatness in Joel and Ben, but they rushing them. Like Mike and Scotty didn't win it till their 7th year.
Oh, I don't.
Isaiah and Joe didn't win it till their 5th.
You got to think about it. This is the city of Philadelphia. Ain't much winning going on in here over the past years.
Well,
the last championship besides before the Eagles Super Bowl was 08 with the Phillies.
right.
In that same year, Obama got elected as president. My man. The Philly sports teams is on the clock. When you got you got the talent and the personnel to go and win it, even though I don't think if the Sixers come out of the East, they're not beating any of the teams in the West. That's just my preference. Because the way me personally, and my bias too as a Lakers fan, it's nobody in the league that can guard Anthony Davis. Yet he has had some bad, okay games versus Embiid in the past. I'm not
terrible games.
Yeah, I'm not going to discredit that.
He had a 9-point game.
But now, next to his favorite player, I don't see nobody in the world that can stop Anthony Davis but Anthony Davis.
But that's the problem, because he's been stopping himself a couple times in the playoffs.
And for LeBron to tell that man after they won a championship, this is your team. If I retire, I'm great. I think that's going to do. I think LeBron is doing for Anthony Davis what D-Wade did for him in Miami. I think next season or seasons that come, we're going to get the 2012-13 LeBron Miami, but from Anthony Davis, where it was clearly nobody could do anything with LeBron. It didn't matter.
I mean, that's listen.
I honestly, Anthony Davis is been top 5 in the league to me. He's great. Anthony Davis is just different, man. He's 6'10". You called him Kevin Durant a couple weeks ago because they 6'10", 6'11", and can do great things on both ends of the floor.
KD is better than him.
I mean, yeah.
There's no hesitation. You know you better. Hesitate all you want to, bro. KD is better than that man.
Listen, man. That's 6'10" and a half. I'll ride that in Staples Center. Different. KD different too, man. Though I ain't gonna get me wrong. KD called and said he wanted to be a Laker. I wouldn't be mad at that. He could take his time. Even though I wanted Klay Thompson last offseason, even though I didn't know that, I knew that wasn't going to happen because they're not gonna let him go. That would be great. But it's gonna be off-season start like what? A couple weeks or something like that.
October.
It's November. Is it not November?
Oh snap! I'm tripping. Yeah. That's how you know days don't got no meaning no more during this coronavirus stuff. I thought it was still October.
No. A couple weeks or whatever. We got NBA off-season.
Well, it is still October.
It might be some major headlines. I don't think it's gonna be no shockers.
It's not gonna be no major headlines.
I don't think it's gonna be no shockers.
There's no. First of all, this free agent class is terrible. Because after Anthony Davis, it dropped off.
True. It's a big drop off.
It's nobody else. So, and we already heard, it's already reports Anthony Davis is going to sign a 2-1.
Yeah, I knew he was going to do that. That's money wise. We keep money flexibility for the cap space for y'all to try to get some better quality players surrounded. Listen, AD is going to be a bull. He might do it at 34, 33 like LeBron did us with the Lakers, but he's going to be a Chicago Bull. Y'all gotta get it together over there first and get the right pieces.
First of all, listen, yeah. Now I'm about to go on my rant. You done talked about your team, not talk about mine. First of all right, I want to shout out to the bald head guy, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. You know, you put us on the map. You know what I mean? You deserve all the guy status that you get. You know what I'm saying? Take it here from me. You know what I'm saying? If don't nobody else tell you, I'm gonna tell you. I love you. Man, we've been down for so long, man. Like it's just this feeling in my stomach to telling me like, yo, we gonna make the playoffs this year. Not win a championship. That's how you know we terrible.
Well, you know, I had y'all for making the playoffs the last 2 years.
Man, but no, it's bad. It's looking bad here for us. So you know, we made a big coaching change. We let go of the dictator Fred, whatever his name, Jim Boylan. Let him go, and then we got a way better coach in Billy Donovan.
Very good pickup.
I mean, we in the gym right now. Instagram shout out. We got if for me, what I would want my team to do, if we can, whatever we can do, try to get LaMelo. Try to get LaMelo.
I think LaMelo is going to Phoenix because I think Devin Booker is going to Minnesota for that.
I don't
number one pick.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. Because it makes no sense for Phoenix to go backwards after seeing their potential in the bubble. Why would they trade their best player just so they could start over again?
True.
And he got like 4 years left on his deal, so it makes no sense for them to start over like that.
Right.
So me, I want LaMelo. If we can try to trade up, they were saying that they wanted to trade up. I would like that. Try to get more vets because I personally I don't know any team in NBA history that won a championship where everybody in their rotation was super young. Like the Thunder got there, but you see what happened when they got there.
They was young.
So
they had experience.
And that's one in a lifetime type of three-headed monster with James Harden, KD, and Russ.
Shout out to OKC because I believe in a year or two they're gonna be right back in the mix to make the playoffs again.
They're gonna be in the mix to make the playoffs. I think they're gonna be in the mix next year. But back to my Bulls, we're not. You know what I mean? What else? We're gonna make the playoffs this year. Mark my words. We're gonna make the playoffs. Zach. He got snubbed from the All-Star game last year. He should have made it. He was in Chicago, so now that's gonna give him.
I mean, well, y'all robbed Aaron Gordon for the dunk contest.
Don't matter. Don't matter. Zach, I hope he comes back this year with a different type of hunger on the defensive end. We know you can score. We already knew that. We know you can shoot. We know you can dunk over everybody in the league. Now you need to transfer all of that energy over to the defensive end, and that's where you got to start. And he needs to be our leader on defense. Kobe White, not Kobe Bryant, Kobe White. I would like Kobe to come off the bench. I want Kobe to be that six-man scorer, come off the bench, give us 16, 17. And I want us to get LaMelo, who is a franchise. He looks like a franchise player.
If Minnesota don't get Devin Booker for the trade for that number one pick,
and that's dumb too.
I think that's dumb for Minnesota to get.
Because why would you now you know you're not getting Devin Booker. If I'm them, I want the young boy Anthony Edwards. Give me somebody I can put at the 3. I can move Josh Okogie to the bench.
The other guy said he don't want to play for Minnesota. I think he a big.
James Wiseman?
Yeah,
that's cool. He can go to Charlotte.
I don't blame him for not wanting to play next to Cat. And it's reported that Cat not going to sign an extension with Minnesota. So it's a lot going over there in Minnesota.
Dion.
Yeah, listen. Anybody that's looking to get some shine, some money, couple dollars, go to Minnesota, go to Phoenix. But
after Malik Beasley, I don't know nobody else on the Timberwolves, bro.
Right
go there, bro.
So I would love to see Devin Booker in Minnesota with Cat and D'Lo. I would love to see him be in Miami with Jimmy Butler. Excuse me. I would love to see Giannis. I wouldn't be mad if Giannis went to Toronto. I wouldn't be mad if Giannis went to the Sixers as a free agent. I wouldn't be mad at that either. I wouldn't be mad. Him and Embiid, they're good friends. I wouldn't be mad at that. If Chris Paul gets traded to the Bucks, I wouldn't be surprised. They keep reporting John Wall to Miami in a trade. I wouldn't be surprised at that. That means they would have to trade Bradley Beal, which I wouldn't be mad at that either. But, all season is going to be kind of awkward, but whatever. Ain't much. Next off season, 2021. Off season for the NBA, Kawhi, Paul George, LeBron, Giannis. I wouldn't be shocked if Kawhi and Paul George both left, or if Paul George left.
No,
I wouldn't be shocked.
You talking about wouldn't be shocked? Here it is. Here's my hot take, right?
LeBron retired.
No, hot take. Paul George. Well, it's probably not even a hot take at the playoffs the dummy just had, but hot take. Paul George get traded to the Brooklyn Nets. Mark my words.
I wouldn't be surprised at that. He said he want to be a third star on a championship team.
Remember I said it to you. They're going to trade. If they can't get KCP like they want, and if they can't get Bradley Beal, because they said they want Bradley Beal too, they're going to go after Paul George. Because if Montrezl Harrell leave, if they don't pay Montrezl Harrell,
they got to pay Lou too this offseason. That's 2 players you got to pay. And then next season you got to pay both Kawhi and Paul George. So yeah, you're trading one of them, and
Paul
you're not
George-
trading Kawhi Leonard.
Paul
Like,
George
it's
is
common
going
sense.
to Brooklyn because KD won. He
Listen,
loved Paul George.
Man, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. If you ask me, y'all just need a 3-and-D player, and for you and Kyrie Irving to stay healthy. That's all you need. And to buy into whatever coaching system y'all about to have. I think offensively, my brother told me the other day, y'all gonna be great offensively, but you gotta play defense too. Now, I don't know about running 7 seconds or less when you're fresh off an Achilles injury, and I don't know what injury Kyrie is fresh off. I love Kyrie Irving. Hopefully, I will be able to be allowed in Brooklyn Stadium this upcoming season to watch y'all versus the Lakers. Cause we owe y'all an ass whooping. We owe y'all an ass whooping.
I just thought about something. Didn't KD say Kyrie was better than Iverson?
He sure did. And another thing, Kyrie Irving is not better than Iverson, a.k.a. Bubba Chet.
Whatever grade.
Ball handling, Kyrie's the greatest at it. Overall, as a player, I don't think Kyrie can wipe AI shoes. That's just my perfect.
Whatever grade of weed, Kevin Durant, you are smoking. Throw it away. All right, you are great at what you do. You know basketball and it's inside and out. Like Stephen A. said, you done forgot more basketball than I could ever know. At the end of the day, bro, it's a different. Like Kyrie is great for and one mixtape type guys, the younger kids now. But if we talking about leadership, we talking about Iverson might have not been that rock dude.
He wasn't the greatest leader, but
my God,
bro, he carried the Sixers to the finals appearance.
It's different. See, the thing is, it's different type of leaders. You got that Rondo type of leadership. Mm-hmm. He gonna come through in the clutch. He might not come through all year, but when the playoffs hit, he gonna come through. You got the LeBron type of leadership, whereas though he's gonna get at you and he's gonna drive you. Not only is he gonna be on you, he's gonna set the example for you. Yeah. But then you got the leadership like Iverson. Iverson put his body on the line for a team that never gave him anything. And he was constantly leading the league.
Number one reason why I hate the Sixers organization.
Constantly leading the league in minutes.
And the fact they gave Charles Barkley a statue outside their practice facility before Allen Iverson.
Leading the league in minutes, leading the league in steals, being one of the smallest players on the court at all times. Mm-hmm. And he was always there every single night.
A wise man once said, lucky Allen Iverson wasn't 6'6".
Like for you to even say that Kyrie is better than him is what Stephen A. said, blasphemous. What Skip say? That's asinine, 10, 11. Listen, that's ridiculous.
The basketball guys don't like certain stuff. You see how they humbled the Clippers. Brooklyn, you will get humbled. You will get humbled. Be careful what you asking for.
That's just so
you barking up the wrong tree. And Kyrie Irving, for you to say, finally, is somebody on the roster that can you don't mind taking the last shot in the clutch moments after LeBron James left Miami Heat to come back to Cleveland because you wasn't making the playoffs. Y'all wasn't even sniffing the playoffs when it was just you as the best player on the team. And Kyrie, this is hard for me to say because as a player, you're one of my favorites to watch. One of my favorites to watch. I got you arguably behind Steph Curry, but that boy Dame Dollar made a difference.
He is the best point guard in the world.
Listen,
Damian Lillard.
Kyrie Irving, we seen what you did without LeBron in Boston before he came back to Cleveland. Now you done drag KD to Brooklyn. Somebody gotta be the leader. KD is always on camera saying, I just want to play basketball, go home and play 2K. And Golden State, Steph Curry and Draymond Green was the leaders of them teams. We all know that. Somebody gotta be a leader. I don't know if Steve Nash is going to be able to turn Kyrie Irving to a 25 and 10 assist guy. I don't know what KD's going to look like off of Achilles injury. He is young. But we all know KD game is not predicated off of athleticism. He could just shoot the lights out the gym. But again, somebody got to be the leader. And the Lakers have the greatest leader in the NBA in LeBron James. And if we do get Chris Paul, that makes two great leaders. But Brooklyn Nets, y'all got to see us. And I'm telling you, y'all adding fuel to the fire. I'm sure LeBron and them are hearing, oh, it's an asterisk. They have nothing for Brooklyn. Golden State's coming back. It's the biggest fuel to that fire is asterisk to the title that they just won. next season, I'm guaranteed LeBron and Anthony Davis going to come back to try to make another point. And then they win next season, which I believe they are. There's no asterisk to it. Brooklyn, y'all got to see us. And I hope we do see y'all in the finals. It's just, y'all in the world awakened, man. Y'all keep adding fuel to the fire to this LeBron James thing. Chris Bouchard keeps saying LeBron is not in a conversation with Michael Jordan. Skip Bayless, you keep doing it. My co-host CP, you keep doing it. You just adding fuel to this flame, and it's gonna get bad for the NBA, man.
Listen, on behalf.
It's gonna be great for us. I'm a Lakers fan.
On behalf of all the Jordan lovers, listen, I love LeBron. Believe it or not, if y'all knew me way before we started this podcast, when I first met him, when he didn't like LeBron, I was the one that was advocating.
What's so much of not liking LeBron? Bro, it was just the Kobe and LeBron.
Take
thing,
it from me,
bro.
he did not like LeBron.
I'm going to side with the Mamba. No. I side with the Mamba over Michael Jordan.
That's which is crazy.
It's not crazy. It's not.
You know it's crazy.
It's not crazy.
Anyway, like I said, LeBron is chasing the ghost. He'll never catch.
He ain't chasing no ghost.
He's chasing the ghost. He'll never catch.
He ain't chasing no ghost. Oh, and Michael Jordan agent. You talking about was 25 superstars when Michael Jordan put. You can't name 10.
That's the only lie he told.
You can't name 10. You can't name 5 that's better than the superstars that's in the league right now today.
That's the only lie he told, bro.
Come on, man. I can't believe you even said it. I know Mike made you a lot of money, but come on, man. That's blasphemy. But that's our NBA takes. We're going to segue into the current state of the NFL. My Patriots, we suck.
Trash.
Tom Brady looks great in Tampa, which I'm not surprised. Took them a little bit while, like I thought it would, because there was no preseason, there was no training camp due to COVID. But I got Seattle going to the Super Bowl, even though their defense is horrible. Russell Wilson is the MVP. I got Tampa for winning it because.
Talk about how you got Seattle and Tampa going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, I'm tripping. Too much yet. I got Tampa going to the Super Bowl winning it all. Kansas City looks a little suspect to me. They not have been as good as they was the last 2 seasons. I wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh comes out the AFC because they look really good right now, really good. Oh yeah, the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson, y'all are the Houston Rockets of the NFL. Yes, y'all are.
All right. Well, all right. So I feel as though remember back a couple years ago, if any Eagles fans remember that year we had Namdi and we had Byron Maxwell, and we thought we was going to run through the NFL. That's what the Buccaneers remind me of. They're good. They got all the names: Antonio Brown, Mike Evans. Don't they got Shady? Or Shady went to? No, they got
no court.
They got Shady.
They got arguably the top. You know.
No, they got
What they get?
Shady's on the Chiefs.
They got Leonard Fournette.
Yeah.
They got Leonard Fournette.
They do got a top 5.
They got all the
top
names.
5 ranking defense.
All the names. They got a good defense too. But I feel like, as far as when I say they remind me of them, I mean like the result is not gonna match what they paid for.
So you don't think they're gonna win it?
I don't think they're gonna win it. I think if I had to put my money on it, I would go with Seattle.
Y'all gotta stop betting against Tom Brady.
I would go against Seattle.
It's like betting against Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant in their prime.
I'm gonna go with Seattle. I love Russell Wilson.
I do too.
I love DK Metcalf.
And Russell, you putting pressure on us good brothers to go out here and do right by a woman, get married and all that. Russell, you putting too much pressure on us, brother. You gotta slow down a little bit, just a little bit.
Leave that yak alone. Anyway,
yak, I need a
Russell Wilson, I'm giving it to you, bro. Pause. I think you are the best quarterback in the league right now.
I'm not mad at that take.
I think you have taken that away from Patrick Mahomes, but I don't think you're going to beat Patrick Mahomes. I think the Chiefs are going to go back to back.
If the Chiefs don't win 4 Super Bowls, it's a failure.
I don't know where that take came from. I don't agree with it. I think Patrick Mahomes is just on another level. He's not the best quarterback in the league.
Who?
Patrick Mahomes is not. Because I'll say it again, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson is. I mean, just for the pure fact that he's undersized. Pure fact that he's never, when I say never, how long Russell Wilson been in the league? About 7, 8 years. He's never had an offensive line. He run for his life every game. He constantly throwing for 4,000 to 5,000 yards a year. Like he barely ever throw 10 picks. Like he's the picture of leadership.
He got drafted in 2012, so he's been in the league for
6 years. So he right.
Eight.
Y'all know. I ain't good at math. But that's I'm giving it to Russell Wilson, man. But
he deserves MVP.
He do. Man, just being an Eagles fan is depressing, man. We in a terrible division. We are a terrible team.
Throw that whole NFC East division in the trash.
We are. What time is it? We about to come on a couple hours.
Every time I see the Eagles lose a game, I get mad because there was no way they should have beat Tom Brady in the damn Super Bowl a couple years ago.
I don't know why you feel like that.
And then I see Nick Foles over there in Chicago. The only quarterback he can beat is Tom Brady for some reason. He can't beat nobody else but Tom Brady. This is crazy, man.
Shout out to Nick, man. We ain't gonna say his nickname. His nickname is Crazy Paul. But that nickname is crazy. But I feel like a lot of the teams in the league are struggling a lot because it wasn't no training camp. Starting out super slow.
I agree with that.
And so without training camp, there's more injuries, and then more injuries means less good players playing. So I think once we kick it off in the second half, because we already in first place, we about to win tonight because we playing against the Dallas Cowgirls and they third string quarterback.
I wouldn't even be shocked
if we lose tonight, we might got to trade Carson Wentz on a real, because at the end of the day, you playing against a third string quarterback, you playing against arguably probably the worst defense in the league, and you still can't win. So we gonna have to trade man. But I don't know, man. It's a depressing season. I've never been in first place and still been depressed. I don't get it. But I think it's because I know once we win this division, we're going to get smacked.
Throw the whole NFC away.
We're going to get super smacked at home for the first playoff game. So, I don't know, man. Honestly, I'm looking for basketball to come back on, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the greatest sport ever invented. Well, that was our NFL take. Ain't much really going on because Corona has really just killed
everything.
Hey, thank you, Corona, in a way, because new Xbox and PlayStation is coming out in a couple weeks. New games, which will force us to stay in the house even more.
Grandma, you watching this?
What's that man really in now? I forgot. So many good takes, so much to catch up on. So new music and upcoming albums. Meek Mill. We're tired of the previews. Can you drop? Thank you. Kendrick Lamar, it's been 3 years since we heard from you. Last time you heard from you was Humble. And I listened to the song you got on Busta Rhymes' new album. I wasn't impressed. J. Cole is coming in December. I'm happy for that. The GOAT of my generation is coming in January. I'm excited for that. It's been 3 years since he gave us a project, so hopefully this is something. I think it's one for the books. We're not going to touch on the other situation that happened over the summer.
I'm sorry, because you think every drink thing is going to be one.
No.
I'm thinking like, who dropped in January?
You think every Drake project is the
The last great Drake project I heard was
whole complete body of work.
Views. 2016.
I do that. Yeah.
2016.
And I was slept on. I was looking on my Twitter. I said that album was trash. I said it was trash, but then I play something off it every day.
I don't like More Life playlists. I couldn't get jiggy with that.
Man,
it got some songs on there.
Do Not Disturb get played every day.
Yeah. I don't like If You Read This Too Late gets slept on a lot too. That was 2015. That doesn't get the proper respect that it deserves, honestly. That's just me. I hope Jay-Z give us another song or album. 4 for 4 would be great. If you got a 4 for 4 part 2 in the tank, I will be happy. Who else I'm looking forward to drop? Talk about. I said Meek. I think Meek is coming soon because it's about to be Thanksgiving. I think he's coming.
Listen, man, Meek got dropped, dog. I need my music so I can put my hoodie on.
Quote. Meek, you lost your voice to the streets to Lil Durk.
Lil Durk got that.
He got that. He got that.
And like the
Durk
way,
and Baby
the way they
had the best year. Lil Baby got robbed as Artist of the Year for the BET Hip Hop Awards. They gave it to Meg. We all love Meg.
Don't you go there?
We love Meg.
Or
But overall, like 2019, like Lil Baby took over the airwaves. He took over social media. Just about like, come on, man. It was him and Dirk all 2019. Like, we understand the situation with Meg that just happened. You know, I'm glad that she looks great. Still looks great. Looks like she's getting over it. But come on, BET. We all know Lil Baby was Artist of the Year. Come on. But yeah, Meek, you lost your voice to the streets to Dirk. Oh, Dirk is dropping this month. I'm happy. I'm looking forward to that. Well, Dirk has been very.
He drop like every 6 months.
Yeah, Lil Durk. He keeps his foot on the gas. I'm proud of that. Young Thug is dropping this month too as well. So much fun is the album is called. I'm looking forward to hearing Young Thug.
I thought you already came out with that.
No. It's called
Fact check. There you go.
Fact check. Hold on. What is it called? It's something.
It ain't no so much fun. That's the last joint you just dropped.
Last one he just dropped. Hold on.
Yeah, that's the last time you dropped.
Yeah.
And it's called. It's something with fun in it again.
Another fun album?
Here we go. Hold on. Yeah. He dropping a YSL 2. I'm not too eager to hear that.
Well, since we doing that, let me give a message to my man Uzi.
I forgot he make music.
Dog, you taking way too long to drop stuff, bro. Like, I needs that. Like, I've been listening to Chrome Heart Tags, man. That joint is crazy. Okay.
To who?
Chrome Heart Tags, bro.
I ain't listening.
Yeah, that's because you ain't listen to the album, bro.
I don't know who that is.
Shout out to Uzi, bro. Like, he a genius, bro. He need to drop more stuff. That's my guy.
Shout out to a homie of mine, She 100.
100 She.
100 She.
God.
I've been drinking. 100 She. Go search him up.
Listen,
on the gram, man. He good quality work of music. He don't drop enough. I tell him that all the time. To all the artists that's trying to make it in the music industry, you gotta stay consistent with music. That's one of my biggest issues with one of my favorite artists is Core. We just dropped a really good project. Actually, you gotta stay consistent. If you're trying,
I don't agree.
you gotta stay consistent, and you gotta make a radio hit. Especially something. No, if you can make a dance song, your song gonna play every day.
It's not O2. Like, you can get lit off of TikTok. You can get lit off of Instagram.
That's true.
Like, all right. I'm not no music exec, so I'm not finna be giving y'all no advice because I don't know. But I know for me, how I hear music because it's on my timeline. So if you use what you have, and I mean like social media, you use what you got, and you push it. Like, that's where I think people go wrong. You can't be a brand new artist and only your boys listening to it, and then expect for everybody to be listening to you. You gotta push it. Your boys, they gotta push it. Like it's so many people that's outside of Philly or outside the tri-state area that you need to reach. How can you reach them people all at one time? Social media. But it's like, I feel like a lot of people doing it on their own, and so they don't have they don't have the I don't even know the word, but they don't have the fight to keep going. Because if you keep doing this on your own and you keep pushing it, I'll tell you when we get off the camera. But like some people that I know,
We can say it on camera.
some people that I know, they
It's
were
the
really,
Truth Podcast.
they was rapping and they was good, but they stopped. And when you stop, how do you expect for people to hear you? So I think people like you can be consistent, but consistency is not gonna trump everybody that hear your music. You feel me? Like, cause you saying get a radio hit, don't nobody listen to the radio no more. I know I don't. I go into the car and I plug my phone up.
I mean, I still listen to 105.3.
Cause you old, but nobody else.
I just like good R&B.
Nobody else does that.
I like good R&B.
So, how you listen to music? You listen to music from word to mouth.
Oh yeah, I'm Bluetooth audio USB.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Like,
there.
so push yourself. No, be your own advertisement. Cause that's free.
You gotta do the groundwork.
That's
If
free.
you're an up and coming artist, you gotta do the groundwork. Another thing, to all the basketball players that was good in high school when I was coming up and all that, stop trying to downgrade the new
Where
up
is
and
this
coming.
going?
No. Because there's a lot of negativity going on with these up and coming ball players. That's
This is
coming
what you
out.
want to get off your chest during the
I got a
quarantine.
lot of things to get off my chest. Not enough time. Stop downplaying the young boys that's coming up and got a little name for themselves. If anything, help them. Show them not to go the route that you want, whether that's becoming a rapper. A lot of y'all need to stop. Or just, get sidetracked and doing dumb shit. Like, help the young boys, man, for them to stay on the right path. Because, like,
You talking about
it's a lot of us.
you talking about some stuff. All right, I'll tell you something I don't like right now. This real rap.
That's Philly for you.
Yo, y'all rappers, right? All y'all rappers, right?
I know where this is going.
I have a message directed to your friends. Your friends should tell you you're trash. Like, it's too many rappers polluting the air with the trashness. Your friends should tell you, yo, bro, you trash, bro. This ain't for you. Because I'm telling you right now, let Main Man right here tell me, yo, I got a song. And he let me hear that song, and that song is garbage. I'm telling you.
I think I got a hot 16.
I'm going to tell him, bro, stick to making clothes. Dog, because this ain't it. Like, it's so many dudes out here rapping on beats.
I think I got a hot
Can't
16
rap.
to cut.
They can't rap. They can't sing. They think they Young Thug. They think they Uzi. They think they from Atlanta when they from Dirty North. It's mind-boggling to me. Like, it's so much going on and there's so much that you can do, that you can touch people. Y'all gotta really just stop rapping. Like, for me. Stop rapping. Homies, tell your friends. Stop rapping.
Hey,
Amen.
listen, another thing. Listen, man.
Don't get me started. I can go.
R.P. to Breonna Taylor.
For sure.
R.P. to the man that just got killed by a cop in Philly.
Marshall Wallace.
There's a lot of. I don't even want to get into that.
How you bring it up?
It's because I just want to show my respect. I just want to show my respects. We got it out, whatever. I just want to show my respects, but it's just like, most importantly, please go out here and vote. Please go out here and vote, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be shocked if somehow, some way they re-elect overhead that's in the office now. I wouldn't be shocked. But
anything else you gotta get off your
please.
chest during this quarantine?
It's a lot to get off my business on this quarantine.
Listen,
We at the end of the show.
we had the camera. You wasn't.
Yeah, we at the end of the show. What else been happening over this quarantine? I see nobody selling banana puddings and buffalo chicken dip no more. I'm glad we got past that stage.
You my guy. Listen. Ladies, all right. Yo, all y'all can't.
You ain't
be
got that
waxing.
piece of fat right here. I don't trust your cooking.
All y'all can't be waxing, okay? Like, it's like all y'all waxing, bro, y'all out of pocket. All y'all can't be waxing. All y'all can't be making that chicken dip. Somebody got nasty chicken dip.
Keep it in the city. You brought a trophy to the city.
I would've.
You better not break.
Back to y'all. Yeah, y'all wildin'. Like, it gotta be more jobs than CNAs, RNs, hairdressers. Like, y'all wildin' out in these streets. How about y'all go to school? I'm out here tripping, man. I'm talking my tongue. I'm sick of y'all, man. Turn the camera on, man.
Go to school. No, we gonna keep the camera on. Listen, man. Go to school. Do your work. You know what I mean? Listen, man.
I'm sick of this, man.
What else was going on during this country?
How much buffalo chicken dip do we need, though? On a real, man. How much buffalo chicken dip do we need?
Banana pudding was being sold.
God, yo. And y'all selling them nasty platters, bro. Y'all grandma can't cook. Like, on everything. Like, man, dog, why you get me started?
I ain't gonna even say grandma was cooking it. I think it was their grandkids that was cooking it.
Take off. Listen, all y'all can't be making furry slippers either, yo. Like, it's too many. Yo, let like 2 or 3 of y'all have it. Bro, it's like 100 of y'all, bro. Like,
Hey, a wise man towards my left said if she thick and wear furry slippers,
with white toenails, she toxic.
she toxic. Stay away from
Super
her.
toxic.
She's toxic.
Yeah, bro, right. Your grandma can't cook,
I
bro.
don't even know what it is.
Grandma can't
What
cook.
else happened during this? What else happened during this pandemic that was going on?
Oh, they be wild. Yo, y'all looting and y'all looting the wrong places, bro. Like,
y'all tearing up your own neighborhoods. Like, come on, man. Common sense. Go fuck up the white people neighborhood.
bro, y'all had.
Go to KOP. Go to Abington. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, come on, man.
I know y'all don't want to get shot, but y'all had a chance to.
We
go
don't
down
want to
to
get
City.
shot. I don't want to get shot.
I know y'all don't want to get shot, but y'all had a chance to go down City Hall and really make a change. Y'all wait till the National Guard to come down. Now y'all want to go in the house. I'm sick of y'all.
Y'all was down City Hall and all that when y'all was
The first loop, phase one.
no. When y'all was protesting for Meek the guy out of jail for popping a willie on a dirt bike in New York City. But y'all ain't been back since y'all been looting. Y'all looting in y'all own neighborhoods. Where's the common sense? That don't make sense at all. We gotta shop at these mom and pop stores. Like, what's going on? And then y'all breaking in and destroying black owned businesses. Why? Why? That makes no sense. Stay off the drugs. Put down the Henny.
Yo, another thing. Maybe I was in quarantine too long. What happened to the sundresses? I ain't see no sundresses.
Oh well, they turned into COVID dresses.
And what's that?
Selling banana pudding and furry.
I'm telling you, they was in hair. They sold hair like mug,
They
bro.
thought they was tape from Atlanta.
Oh my god. Y'all gotta find more businesses, man. Be more creative.
If not find new businesses or be more creative, help each other.
Oh, another thing. It's $1 billion of y'all making clothes too. Yo,
I don't want to go there.
the
Man.
clothing line
I don't
sucks. It's trash.
I don't want to go there, man.
Oh god.
If I go there, man, I'm gonna hurt some feelings.
Oh
man.
god.
It's.
Where the barbers at? I mean,
I don't want to go there, man. But it's like, if y'all look at the other cities and artists that's in the limelight that people from Philly look up or not look up to or follow and stuff like that, they all helped each other get to where they at now in their industry, their respective fields. Philly, why we can't do that? Why are we not doing it rather? I'm confused, man. Everybody is doing clothing. Everybody is selling hair. Everybody's trying to open up a daycare. Everybody is selling foods and platters. Why are we not helping each other? Waxes and everything. Everybody's making furry flip flops. Everybody's doing nails.
Furry flip flops.
I'm confused. Why we can't help each other?
I seen furry flip flops in church today. This is ridiculous, man. Y'all got it. Church?
She was at the club. She was at the Halloween party last night. She was at the Halloween party last night.
She did have sunglasses on. Probably was too.
Yeah, she was at the Halloween party. No, but for real though, man, like seriously, like Philly, like let's help each other. Seriously, like we all damn near doing the same thing.
No, y'all is.
Yeah, we doing the same thing.
Y'all is.
Listen, anybody that come to my DM or contact me, whatever I know, I tell you. And there's a few people that have shouted me out on social media that tell her how it is. I always help. You know what I'm saying? What up? But no, for real though, man. What else happened during this pandemic?
Man, buy the merch, man.
Oh yeah, well, Do More Say Less relaunch is in full effect. It'll be here very soon. Very, 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 very soon, man. Do More Say Less is in the full effect.
Buy the merch, man.
Yeah, I mean, only a few people have seen the new design
For
of
sure.
what's going
For sure.
on. But
I'm gonna follow you.
You know, shout out to Angles Matter too, my camera guy. It's going down, man. I can't wait to drop this new stuff. It's going down.
Man.
What's happened during this pandemic before we get out of here? You gotta go work in the morning? I'm off. Well, actually, I'm on tomorrow morning. It's 7 o'clock. Time went back. I'm just like a baby tonight, you heard? What else happened during this pandemic?
Niggas love to tell you when they are, huh?